Where's Discord? Why isn't she out here with these guys? Maybe she's running scared from Monique.
This team of Korpse and the Helter Skelter, they've got their hands full tonight with the barber and the hammer.
Yes, they do.
Would you mind having people like Brutus and Beefcake Barber in your stable, Vinny Hoffa?
I gotta respect the men, I gotta respect them and stuff, but in my line of work,
this is
a little too old.
This is the match we've all been waiting for. Can the Kasket City Saints, who have been so successful here in the past, take it to Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine?
We're about to find out. Let's keep quiet during this intermission. During this.
There they are, the Hammer and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Who's getting their hair cut tonight? Beefcake strutting his stuff on the stage here at the ACPW Arena.
I can't believe they're here.
I can't believe it either. Finally, somebody's stepping up to the plate and going to take the Kasket City Saints out.
And they still look good, I gotta admit.
They're in phenomenal shape, Hoffa.
I want to see the figure four and I want to see a haircut. I could use one myself, Johnny.
I'm looking for Beefcake to hit the sleeper on Helter to finish this matchup.
And Korpse with that long hair. You gotta wonder.
You gotta believe he's gonna be the one. The fans responding so well to Greg the Hammer and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. What is this music hitting?
Oh, we're back to cutting and strutting.
That's what I thought. We're back to cutting and styling here in the ACPW Arena.
Profiling, cutting, strutting, whatever you want to do tonight, we can do it. I'm still trying to talk these guys into coming out with me in guilty conscience.
Beefcake and the Hammer in phenomenal shape. Korpse and Helter have their hands full tonight. I'll tell you this, I'll bet you're happy Frankie Frizzo isn't involved in this one.
He does have a short hairdo though.
He doesn't have to worry about a haircut tonight.
I don't know if he can take the figure four off of that hammer.
This should be very, very interesting though. I gotta admit, it should be interesting. You got the dream team of Valentine and Beefcake, which still looks to be in fantastic shape.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first main event of the evening.
The first of two main events here tonight.
To my right, from Kasket City, at a combined weight of 422 pounds, Korpse and Helter Skelter, the Kasket City Saints. Now coming to my left, at a combined weight of 540 pounds, the team of Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
This crowd is loving Brutus Beefcake and Greg Valentine.
The dream team does not seem to be intimidated whatsoever.
I'll tell you what, this is my great honor to sit here in this announce position and call this matchup.
Yes, for sure, Johnny. I'm very excited here tonight.
Hoff, I'm sure you paid a lot of money to be sitting up here with us right now.
I don't know about all that, but
Looks like we're going to get Helter starting this one off, but who's it going to be with, Brutus or Greg?
now is the ref going to let Beefcake keep them shears in there?
I don't see why not.
That's a weapon and a half.
Yeah, the ref might be too blind to see that too. You'll never know.
Valentine stretching out. Looks like he might be starting, but I'm not sure. Hammer and Beefcake both ready to go.
Beefcake and Skelter or Valentine and Skelter? What's it going to be here? Looks as if Korpse doesn't want any parts of either of them.
And it's Helter Skelter starting it off.
The Hammer with the early advantage on Helter. Sends him in the ropes. Double chop to the chest of Helter. Helter just shaking it off. What kind of game plan do you go into a match like this against Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus the
These two
Beefcake?
guys are former World Tag Team Champions, Johnny and Mr. Hoffa.
Both these men, Helter and Korpse have their hands full in this one. Former tag team champions Brutus Beefcake and Greg Valentine. He's taking it this easy on him? Oh, Hammer with a beautifully executed drop toe hold.
You know, these guys are seasoned vets, man. I mean, they're not no walk in the park.
This isn't any Joe Gacy we're in here against. This is Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Hey, looks like he's already. Yep.
Oh!
Wishbone.
Make a wish. Make a wish indeed, and I'm sure Helter wishes he wasn't here right now.
And they're starting working on the legs already.
Getting ready for that figure four. As
Like
you just
Beefcake
pointed
and
to.
Valentine came here with a game plan tonight. Uh-oh, is he going to stop his groin? The crowd wants it.
Right in the bread basket. He's gonna do it. I don't think
The
he
crowd
will.
wants it more than anything right now. Helter doesn't want it though. And Beefcake just stomping away at Helter Skelter. Quick tags in and out.
That's how you stay fresh, Johnny.
Dream Team working well together here.
Oh, and another wish.
I bet you Helter Skelter is wishing he was someplace else right about now.
I'll bet you he's wishing for a new set of colognes after this one.
Good point. Point taken.
The Dream Team in firm control of this matchup. Hammer showing off.
Oh, just picking him up and shoving him down.
And Valentine again.
I think Valentine will do the kick to the red basket. Oh!
With a big headbutt to the colognes.
Right in the red basket.
Skelter. And the ref didn't see a thing.
Valentine distracted him.
He's working that leg.
He's getting real wobbly, like.
Greg the Hammer working the leg out.
I don't think I've ever seen that done before, Johnny.
I don't think I've ever seen the Kasket City Saints taking control of like this before.
And Greg hammer Valentine out of nowhere.
Greg drops the hammer on Korpse.
And Korpse not going back in like you usually would. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
See that?
Korpse trying to get himself a piece, allowing the Dream Team to get the early advantage.
And another wishbone too. They just performed. And Beefcake working on the leg.
I'll tell you what, they got the early advantage. You got to believe they're setting up for the figure four here.
And why wouldn't you when you got Greg the Hammer Valentine in your corner?
The master of the figure four himself, Greg the Hammer Valentine, to you, Mr. Angus.
They came here with a purpose, and
Son of Johnny Valentine.
so far they are, they're showing what they're made of. They came with a plan. They know what they're doing.
Helter Skelter is in a bad way now. Really needs to make the tag to Korpse, the fresh man in this match. Hammer lets him make the tag. Now, Korpse and the Hammer squaring off.
Korpse doesn't really look like he knows what to do. Korpse is usually so intimidating.
Usually everybody that steps in the ring with Korpse is intimidated, but neither men seem to be intimidated of one another. I'll tell you what, if I was in the ring with Beefcake and Valentine, I'd be intimidated. Big shoulder thrust to the gut of Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Korpse is a tough competitor, you know. Greg the Hammer Valentine's, you know, he now might be feeling the. Oh no, he fires right back.
The former tag team champion himself fires back with a chop of his own to the chest of Korpse. Sends ACPW hardcore legend Korpse into the corner. Oh! Puts those big size 32 mitts across the chest. Big Beal out of the corner. Kasket City Saints are in a bad way here in this matchup.
Guys, so far, Dream Team is, you know, really
Pretty dominant.
Brother Brutus and the Hammer in firm control of this one.
Hey, tags in Brutus. And again, working on the legs.
I think Korpse should have read his signs, his horoscope today. His zodiac sign might not be working out too well for him.
The Butcher himself taking control of the legs of Korpse. This crowd really behind Brutus the Barber Beefcake. You gotta believe they're setting him up for the Hammer to lock in that figure 4 leg lock, which, as we all know, is so devastating.
I can only imagine the pain.
I know Frankie Frizzo would tap in a heartbeat, but that's another story.
You better check yourself when you say something like that.
What, do you think I'm gonna wreck myself?
Well, let me tell you something. You keep it up, I'll wreck you.
I thought you had people for that.
I do, but I don't mind getting my hands dirty myself.
Oh, beautiful snapmare.
Beautiful snapmare takeover by the Hammer. Drops that elbow down on the top of the head. Another one.
Devastating.
The Dream Team is just in firm control of this match.
Another double team.
They're just cutting the ring off. Korpse stuck on that to their side.
The two ring generals, Brutus the Bar Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine, just taking firm control of this match. What could Malcolm Slick do with these two veterans in the ring?
I think Malcolm needs a new prescription of glasses.
I think Korpse needs to make a tag to the fresh man, Helter Skelter, in this match. There it is. There it is, the tag. Can they take advantage of this?
Here comes Valentine.
The Hammer's in the ring now. He's not doing Beefcake any good. They've got him working into their own corner. A rake to the eyes by Helter Skelter. I'll tell you what, I'm not a big fan of these Kasket City Saints, but I got to agree with the game plan. You do whatever it takes to win a match like this.
They sure do, and they do have a lot of W's in their column.
Beautifully stated.
Referee giving the mandatory 5 count in the corner. Helter breaks it off at 4, so he doesn't get disqualified. Beefcake and Korpse working over Beefcake.
Beefcake coming back now.
Beefcake bound back with some shots of his own. Another quick tag from the Hammer.
Valentine back. These fans are really living here. Oh, big kick to the midsection.
Right to the basket, sends Korpse down. The Hammer with a big scoop slam.
Here goes the big hammer drop.
Dropping the Hammer down. That's gotta be it. Go for the cover and another hammer down. He's setting him up for it.
Uh-oh, he's signaling.
Could it be? It is the figure 4 leg lock. He's
Oh, it's on. That's it.
He's got it hooked.
Oh my God.
Helter Skelter starting to sneak in the ring there.
That's gotta be it. Helter Skelter just slithering his way into the ring. But Korpse taps out. Korpse has tapped out to a figure 4 leg lock.
Brutus the former Beefcake, winning the Helter Valentine, Dream Team.
The Dream Team is victorious here in ACPW. I think it's time for a haircut. I think it's time for a haircut, and it's certainly not the ref that's going to get one. Oh, no. Cutting little chunks of the hair of Helter Skelter off. I think he looks better with that haircut.
Oh, Helter Skelter getting a new do.
If I was Korpse with that long crop of hair he has, I'd stay on the outside.
I'd get out of Dodge quick if I had hair like
The
that.
Dream Team proving in fact why they are the Dream Team with a victory here over the Kasket City Saints. Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Craig the Hammer Valentine still showing they have what it takes to hang with the young guys here in ACPW.
They've definitely proven that to me.